What's up and welcome back. I'm the Road Bimmer Boy, or Tyler, and welcome back. So I'm in a bit of a different location, which you guys will see, and not in this video, but in the next one. So I forgot to record the intro for this video, and I don't have that set up, you could say, to record the intro. So I hope you guys enjoy this as we get the E36 ready for IFO and get the bucket seats installed and so much more. We finally get the E36 into a driftable position in this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys can stick through, and I'll catch you guys at the end of the video. Okay, so as you guys seen, we got the bumper installed for the most part. We just threw on some quick releases, and I have a couple bumper clips underneath there. But these quick releases, I went with gold because we're gonna be sanding this down and painting it green within the next month or two. So I think the gold accents will go insane. You guys may be wondering, why do I have the motor torn apart again? And it is because we are installing new power steering lines, new power steering pump, and then I'm also going to be having a new radiator, new hoses, and like the whole 9 yards to make this look a lot better for IFO. That being said, let's get to work, get this prepped, and get this finished, because we only have a week until IFO, and I'm super excited to get this out there. We also have a new set of tires for it. First part of the rebuild, I know that you guys see me put brand new tires on here. They were 205s. 55 16s, and as you guys can see, they absolutely rubbed away even with us rolling the fenders. So I got a set of 195 45 16s to rubber band, and they should give that tire stretched look and not rub. Without further ado, let's get into installing this power steering pump, because time is money and we need this done. Okay, so we got the old pump, we got the new pump. This is a look. And this was remanufactured by Lars, but it's still a look. This is a reman, and this is the old one. It should work, dude. It's like perfect. So let's get this one installed, and let's get the new lines thrown in, and then hopefully we can bleed it without having to replace the rack and pinion, because I know I need to replace that. So let's get this installed.
I want to say, like your eyes do. We are two stairs where no one can see.
Okay, so as you guys can see, we got the old rack out. We're getting ready to upgrade the steering coupler to the polyurethane one. Here's what the old one looks like. A little bit bent out of shape and a little bit used, but we're gonna get the new rack and the new steering coupler thrown in. I got the lines finished and the new belt put on, along with the AC delete, and it's driving so much better. But with the new tie rods and the new rack and pinion and the upgraded poly steering coupler, it should be absolutely insane. Without further ado, let's get into installing all of these amazing parts that will make the drive 100% more safe. So we got the rack and pinion, the upgraded steering coupler, and the tie rods installed yesterday, but we're having a bit of an issue. As you guys can see, my alignment is completely done for. I gotta do an hour drive all the way to Columbus just to get an alignment without paying like $150 in my town. I'm only gonna be paying $50 in Columbus, so I think it's worth it. We also got our new nose panel in for IFO, so let's see if we can make it to the alignment shop in one piece and I'll catch up with you guys when we get there. Okay, so we made it here in one piece. The alignment is absolutely toast, and I really hope me doing 2 hours worth of driving on it is not going to affect those wheel bearings to the point where I have to replace them before IFO. But I do have some sad news, and I think we need to replace the master cylinder. I think that's what's causing the clutch to kind of stick when we're disengaging and engaging it. And then also it's very inconsistent. It has like a very hard pedal sometimes, and sometimes it has a very soft pedal. So we've replaced the slave cylinder with an FTE1. We've put an ECS tuning clutch line on there. We've put a stage 2 clutch in there. And all I think that is left now is to replace that master cylinder, and hopefully that covers everything. But yeah, we're at an alignment shop waiting on my buddy to get here because he's going to be doing the alignment. And then we're going to be headed to work, where I'm going to try to put this nose panel on. There's 4 free spinning bolts that are on the inner portion of the nose panel, but I'm going to try to get those broke loose and hopefully get that nose panel replaced today, because I want this thing looking as good as possible for IFO. So catch you guys when we're doing the alignment. Okay, so as you guys can see, we made it home. We got everything ready. We got the new radiator hoses, got the radiator, got the new nose panel, and we're getting ready to install all of that and get it ready for the final bit of prep of IFO. I think we need to tighten that steering coupler and push it up a little bit more onto the steering column, because it shakes up and down a little bit and it feels a little, what is it called? Bendy? What is the best? Delayed is what I'm looking for. Feels a little delayed when I'm turning. So we're gonna take that to work and push that up at some point. And yeah, the steering should feel perfect in like a brand new car. But with all being said, let's get these installed and get this thing finished up for IFO. Take out these shitty old fucking facelift fucking piece of shits. So about that, prior owner bondoed this stuff. Look at that. What is that? Like, what? He bondoed to make the facelift things fit. I'm genuinely so confused. I've never seen that happen in my life. So we're gonna order in some pre-facelift grills. What's up? Kobe. Just like Kobe. But to start it off, we're gonna remove these radiator tabs, this radiator tab. And since this was in an accident, as you guys can tell, I have the radiator zip tied down there, radiator zip tied down there. Then we'll remove those 2 zip ties, remove the hose clamps, and then we'll take this temperature sensor off because I forgot to order one. And we'll put it on there. And then also, I think we got another hose that runs down to the expansion tank. Yep. And that should be it. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got the fan shroud removed. It's kind of a simple process just because of how messed up and deleted my car is. All I had to do was just pull it up and like wiggle it past this. But we got the temperature sensor loose right here. I'm gonna loosen up these hoses and get these hoses ready to be replaced. I just drove the car though, that's why I'm like very on replacing it right now. I'm gonna probably go inside for like 30 minutes and let it cool down and then come back out here, because this hose is still pretty hot. I'm not trying to get burned. But yeah, we're doing pretty good here.
Let's relax, let it all in. Fighting feels better when you're under my skin. Sober enough to know it all feels wrong. Drunk enough to probably go it alone. Well, it's a bad idea for me to keep on using. It's making I'm bound to keep on losing. Come take
I forgot to record, but we're taking the E36 to go get the tires put on, and I'm dropping from 205 55 16ths down to 195 45 16ths, and as you guys can kind of already tell, it looks a lot better. It's a lot more stanced and it looks really good. So I'll see you guys when we get done doing that. That is an absolute, that's gonna be a stretch. That it's actually kind of sick. We'll do 34. Like a little 22. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got the new wheels put on, and 85 miles, 80 miles per hour. Yeah, it's okay though. It looks fairly decent with the new wheels, as you guys have seen, but we're on our way to work. I'm gonna try to lower the front a little bit more and see if that can make the fitment look a little bit better, and then we should be good for IFO, guys. Okay, so as you guys have seen, we've installed new tires, we've installed a new power steering system, we've done an overhaul on the cooling system, upgraded those radiator hoses, and the only thing that we have left now is just securing the lower radiator and cleaning it up and making it look nice for IFO, which is tomorrow. And I'm sorry for a minimum commentary in this video. It's just been kind of trying to get everything done as quickly as possible, and recording while trying to do that can add an extra 2 to 3 hours onto that. So it's kind of just trying to bust things down as quickly as possible. And I'm also working on so many other projects at the moment, so it's just kind of overwhelming. But we're gonna try to get the lower radiator mounted correctly, and I'm gonna try to fabricate new tabs for it, which shouldn't take too long. All I'm just gonna do is just grab a piece of metal and see if I can cut it in 3 ways and bend it up into a cup. But we'll get that installed, and I'll see you guys when we're done with that. So as you guys can see, we got the lower radiator mount brackets made and thrown in. They don't look the best, but hey, it'll do. We're gonna get ready to go take it to get cleaned once I get off of work, vacuum it, give it a bath. I don't really know what else, and just get it looking presentable for the most part. With that being said, I'll catch you guys when we're cleaning that and getting ready to head out the door for IFO. Okay, so we're running a bit late for IFO. Not really, a bit late for cruise out to IFO to Iconic, Ohio. I'll put that up there for you guys to see. But we are headed there now. We should be getting there 8 minutes before the estimated leave time. And then all should be well, all should be good. But the E36 is driving amazingly. Everything that we've done for the past week is honestly perfect. I need to get the tires rebalanced, and then we should be totally good to start prepping for paint, ordering it over the lightweight ball parts and the bucket seats. So I'll see you guys. We are getting ready to start the cruise. So our cruise to IFO was a bit of a bust because it's super early and it's like 36 degrees out. But we're stopping to get food, and then we'll be headed over there, and here is the rest of that journey. So as you guys can see, we have finally made it to IFO. We got a long line ahead of us. Good thing we did the cooling system. still in this line, dude. It loops all the way around just to go back into a main line. Like, what? E39 for the win! Hey, it's the boy Gage! We're fucking a boat, guys. We're a fucking boat. Sailing through the 7 seas. So we have in fact made it into IFO and we need to get inside of there. Somebody's going to be switching us spots here in a second so we can get into the non-judge section of everything, get with the cool cars, and join the Cool Kids Club. Are you excited?
Yeah.
What about you, Caleb?
Hell yeah.
M3. Look at this thing. And Travis. Where's Travis? We got women. Oh, we got women's. Where the fuck is the men's bathroom? They got Oxby's. They got ice cream. And I got this motherfucking. I will forever have a fucking beef with this place. Because they want fucking like $40 for a whole fucking slice of pizza. Or $6 for a fucking slice. And the big slice is honestly a regular slice of pizza. All the cool judged cars. Enjoying it so far? Hmm? Look at this kid. So, two-step comp is at 2 o'clock, and I'm trying to figure out when low car limbo is, because I feel like that's going to be something pretty cool to check out. Then we got the boy Cameron standing there, just waiting for these kids to move so they can take a picture of us. Look at her taking photos of this. It's like a denim whitewash. Looks really good though.
Wonder what purpose I could do to the tour.
AE86, look at that thing. Got the Honda. Supercharged Odyssey.
What the hell?
That's winning low car limbo. We've come back to the car for a second to sit down. It is not hot, but it is windy and cold. And that's the best. Ooh. Hold up. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Move, people, move. Ah, you guys can barely see it. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's a green E46, a Boston green E46. Look at that. I think it's nice. We're going to be going to the two-step comp, not to participate. Sadly, I don't want to blow up the motor. Look at this boy in the background chewing on his nails. Quit doing that, boy. If you're hungry, we'll get pizza. What was I saying? Yeah, we're going to be going to the two-step comp at 2 o'clock. Not to enter, but to watch and witness it. And I'll show that to you guys. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the gunshots and loud fucking noises. Now, if you guys can hear me, we're getting ready to go to the two-step comp. It is 6 minutes away. So I'll catch you guys when we're there doing that. Gabe's E30. Ah! Come back up, come back up. You know what, that works, that works. Go ahead, after you. Look at this thing. Oh! Then we got the little T-truck with the hat on top. This truck, the S2000 right there, it's kitted out. exhaust. Ah, look at that! Lotus! There's a Lotus! Oh! The amount of craziness that is happening right now. Holy shit. We're on our way down. Them are the toilets. We're gonna follow this little strip down and try to get out onto the tracks for the two-step column. So, let's go! Thanks, fucking. This thing is fucking on its nuts. Holy shit. That's more than on its nuts, dude. That's like its nuts have been castrated and then it's dropped onto the shaft. God damn!
I'm Keegan Macy, and we are here in OH. Oh, I know when it's time for the two-step radio battle. I have 2 trophies, thank you, sir, for my two-steppers today. 1 for the first car that takes out 5 opponents. Boom, airstrike, straight to the finals. I also have 1 for the car that's going to take it all. The clout and the trophy. Ladies, are you ready? Yes, it's a bit too warm here. Let's make some noise. Let's start with Nissan. Remember, this is Cloud Judge. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that ain't shit! I'm about to go get my fucking car right now.
Oh, I'm gonna need a wee bit more than that.
I'm gonna get my fucking car.
Another pull. Another pull. He said no. Another pull. Alright, that was the blue car in the left lane, the Nissan. Honda showing up with all the paint matching. Honda, 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh, waking him up, waking him up! Alright! My caller. Remember, this is Crowd Judge. You're gonna let me know who is gonna stand right here and who has to go home and delete their TikTok out of shame. Alright, let me hear it from the Nissan. Thank you. Way back to the right. Thank you very much, sir. Let me hear it for the Honda. I appreciate you pulling up. We'll see you next time. Nissan, please pull forward. 8, 3, 2, 1, go! Off this one. So this is my left lane Civic. We'll go with our Civic Coupe this one. Bill 2J. He went granddaddy of the Toyotas. Boy, it'd be crazy if it was 2J versus 2J. All right, the sedan. 3, 2, 1.
Missed it, but they got 2JZ versus 2JZ right now, and people blocking the other car. So
2JZ 86, go!
Don't know how much more I can record. Well, two-step comp was fun. We got low car limbo next, and then after that we're gonna be headed home. But looks like it's gonna start storming. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but let's hope it stays away for the most part. We'll start doing the rain dance if it starts sprinkling, but should be good. And they also got what's his name from Fast and the Furious over there, so I think that's pretty cool. But like I said, we're headed to the car right now to warm up for a second, and then we're gonna go check out low car limbo. So we're gonna go see when low car limbo is and grab a ship boot for the E36 or stickers, one of the two. And depending on when low car limbo is, we might just leave, go grab some food, and then head home because it is a super far drive for us, and everybody is tired, including me. So we'll keep you guys updated with what we do. It's been super fun, super entertaining, super loud. I'm gonna probably have a massive migraine tomorrow, but it'll be okay. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. We ended up entering into low car limbo, so there is no watching it. We are participating. So here is that, my guys.
Check your purse or your pocket. Check for your car keys. Just make sure you have it. Somebody doesn't know.
Daniel, just go through those people. I'm not concerned with that.
Go wait for Hudson. Ohio.
Oh, tippy touch. Oh, sorry, I'm going to thank you for that conversation. Another BMW.
Howdy, howdy.
Here we go.
I don't know if you got this.
I will see you second round.
So it's been a couple of days since IFO, and it was absolutely incredible. We entered into low car limbo. We only got through one round, and here's that little bit of video. Thank you to my good friend Gabe for sending that over. But yeah, so to end this off, I think we're gonna go pick up bucket seats for this John. Delete the rear seats, get it ready prepped for a roll cage and the harness bar, and just basically get it ready for drifting. We have Slammed Enough Ohio coming up May 3rd. I'm gonna try to have the E36 ready for that, but I don't know if I'm going to be in a position where I can go. It really does suck because that is like one of the big events I wanted to go to, and the whole reason I put coilovers on. But we shall see. We're gonna get these bucket seats installed. I also got a new shift boot thrown on from IFO that we picked up. It's like 15 bucks. It's a bride, so it looks really good. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys when we're done with work and we're on our way to go pick up those bucket seats. So the past couple of days we've been dealing with a sticking throttle that will get stuck at wide open, and I finally got around to what I thought was just going to be a quick adjustment on the throttle body, but I found something. And that something turns out to be that this bushing right here between the two has failed completely. Not completely yet, it's actually halfway still attached. So I got it pushed back together, We got the throttle cable tightened, so the throttle response feels tremendously way better, and the idle feels way better. But yeah, so it turns out that if I want this bushing, I'm gonna have to either 1, order the wrong size, 2, order an aluminum billet upgraded one, which I may do down the line. But for now, I'm gonna have to try to find a parts car. My boss has an E30 that he's doing an LS swap on. So in my mind, he shouldn't need this bushing because he's gonna be going to a different throttle body, and he's gonna need to do the billet LS one, I believe, so it actually sits properly inside of the housing, the hole. So I may just try to steal his for now, and then just go pick up either a throttle body from a dealership, or just order a whole new throttle cable from a dealership, or just order one online. But the quickest solution would be just to go pick it up from a dealer and order it in through there. So I'll let you guys know what we're gonna do with that, but I still need to pick up those seats. That's not gonna stop me. It's kind of scary, but it's not gonna stop us. We're gonna get things prepped and ready. The only reason I've kept this back seat in for this long is just for aesthetically pleasing looks, I guess. But it's definitely going to be getting removed here soon. We're gonna be dyeing these black, this black, and it's honestly not gonna be too hard to do. Deleting this door card. And if I can't find a black dash, we're gonna also be painting the dash black along with the knees and the glove box. So, without further ado, let's go get them bucket seats. Okay, so as you guys can see, we picked up the Bridgemoto racing seats that are confetti styled. I think they're gonna look absolutely insane in this, but we're getting ready to go take those to get mounted in, hopefully today, and I catch up with you guys when we're doing that. So I said we were gonna go get those seats installed, but I have other plans. I need to go pick up steel cubed tubing, and that should be what exactly we need to make these custom seat brackets. But in the meantime, I took out the rear seats so it'd be easier to haul things and install the new seats. It was literally all you got to do is just grab from the bottom of the seat and then grab from the back at the top of the seat, and then everything just comes out super easily, and it's like literally a 30-second long process. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys when we're getting those seats actually finally installed and I have everything to do so. We have a little bit of steel, but this isn't a trustworthy enough amount of steel to do anything. This is going to be more for like little brackets that attach to the seat rail. We're also going to be doing a back seat delete panel that we're going to be custom making, getting rid of the seat belts and putting a little panel in down here. So without further ado, we'll catch you guys when we're doing that. Okay, so it's been like a week or two since we recorded that last clip. Got a lot going on in life and just trying to get through a lot of things. But before we can install those bucket seats, I have to install a throttle cable that will hopefully allow us to get out to the place that can help me weld in the new seat brackets for the bucket seats that I got. But we're gonna get that done real quick, get a couple clips, show you guys how we're gonna do that. It's a pretty simple process. So it's literally just disconnecting it from the gas pedal and the throttle body. But that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so for the few reasons that we're replacing this throttle cable, one being that this bushing is completely broke and it's allowed this to become completely loose. And then also there is no grommet left on the gas pedal, and this cable is just 20 years old, so there's like no grease left. It's starting to rust, so we got a new one from good old FCP Euro. So we'll throw this one in. Came with the new bushing and the new firewall grommet bushing piece. And then I also have two new intake manifold gaskets and the gas pedal bushing down there, and then also some carbon choke cleaner because I want to clean the throttle body and a little bit of the intake manifold. and just see if we can get rid of the high idle, but I'm like 100% sure that the high idle was caused by the throttle cable being bad, but we're gonna get it fixed, and shouldn't take us too long. Usually we get this end removed from the throttle body. It was pretty easy. Getting this plastic clip off is super simple. You literally just got to open that up a little bit, pull this around, and then just kind of give her a good old push and tug, and she should pop out. But we're gonna get down inside of the cabin and get to this little thing right there with the screwdriver and just like kind of push it out, and then we'll feed the new cable back in and get her all adjusted, and probably remove the manifold, because I don't know if you guys remember in the first part when we went to go do this, we what's it called, we reused the old gaskets because I didn't have the right ones. So I got the right ones now, so we're gonna see if, you know, if that's causing the high idle or whatever. But yeah, let's get it all fixed and replaced and go from there.
Okay, so I know I said I was going to install the bucket seats on the E36, but we've come to a bit of a conclusion. I think it's time that we move on from the wagon, pick up a work truck, see what all we can do with that. If that doesn't work out, we'll go to an E39 sedan, and if the sedan doesn't work out, we can always buy another one, right?
Yeah.
Right? Hopefully they aren't like 15K, you know, in the future. Hopefully not. But the guy should be pulling up with the truck any minute. It's a 79 F100. I'm not a big fan of Fords nor old trucks, but it's always nice to try something new. So let's try something new and let's test drive this truck. Oh, there she blows. So guys, we got the truck. We got the truck. We got the truck.
Okay, so as mentioned, we picked it up. We got the 1979 F-150. We did in fact trade the wagon for it. But this has the old 302 Windsor V8 from Ford, you know, the unkillable iron block, I believe. So we got a lot to learn when it comes to this. I've never owned a car, truck, or anything this old. I climbed underneath there. The frame looks damn near immaculate. There's no holes or anything. It's all just looks like surface rust that could be, you know, sandblasted away. And then the only issue is that I'm having is the coolant gauge and the gas gauge does not want to work. So I'm gonna get underneath there, clean the ground, and probably replace the sending unit for the gas tank. And then I already got the coolant gauge diagnosed. There's an adapter that they have installed that needs to get deleted, blocked off, and the coolant sensor needs to be moved over to the thermostat instead of the intake. Whoever did it prior did a piss poor job. And then yeah, I guess I'll show it to you guys now. Okay, so it's a 79. Just keep that in mind. It's not fancy. It's literally nothing like the wagon. No heated seats, no heated steering wheels. We got crank winders. And we got the old school AC system where you just pop it and push it. You know, the old school stuff. But for this being a 79, I will show you over there in a second, most likely. There is literally no holes over on that side. And this and that are the two holes on the whole entire cab. I mean, I guess you can count that, but you know, once you fix one, you're gonna fix all. So it's not too big of a deal to me. It's literally just taking a license plate and cutting it out and just welding it in there. It's not a big deal. I do enjoy it. It is a nice truck and it runs and drives fairly decently. We're gonna be able to tow the E36 around with this, hopefully. So it's got the heaviest hood in the world, completely steel. But this is the old V8 302 Windsor. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing special about this truck except for it's a really old dent side. It's gonna need a couple seals and gaskets and a few miscellaneous things replaced, but it's nothing too crazy. And I feel like if I put the money and the work into this truck, in the end, it would be worth it to somebody who is looking to buy one of these and or trade for one. What else? Or it would also be very reliable to hold on to, you know, and use as a tow rig for the lightweight E36. You know, I'm not going to be towing around anything too crazy. There's no special mods except for the aluminum radiator. And this is the adapter that I was talking about that needs deleted. You just need something that'll bolt directly to this or move it over here to the thermostat. But it's not bad, man. It is not a bad truck by any means. It's done its job over the past 2 days of just driving around until we got this finished, which you guys are getting ready to see right now of us putting those bucket seats in there. So with all being said with this, we're gonna wait to show it off even more and drive it around in the next video. But we're gonna get to installing these buckets. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got the buckets installed. We ended up doing custom brackets. I don't know if you guys can see those. Kind of just welded the seat to the brackets. I'm still able to slide them back and forth and adjust them. But for now, they're good. All we have to do is install a harness bar so we can put harnesses in. Currently there is no seat belts, but that's not a big deal. We'll have that done probably in the next episode or something. But I don't know if you guys remember that truck we had. I ended up trading it out for that. So you guys will get to see this in the next video and what we're doing to this. So yeah. So with all the craziness being said and done, this car is pretty much done except for a roll cage, paint job, and a couple suspension parts. But I think with that being said, I think this is going to be the end of today's video. And I hope you guys can stick around for the next video as we're going to be removing the muffler, making that V8 Continental one of the best daily drivers there is, and possibly trading it off for something cooler. I don't know yet, but just like the truck, you know, I would love to keep it. It all just comes down to what do I get offered for it and the time that I have it. So with all being said and done, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, and yeah, see you guys.